Hello great people, welcome again. This is the Spin Media and today it's the political desk, and I'm so much privileged to have you on board here today to have this conversation, a conversation that is shaping our nation today as we dive into this issue that is eating up our country. Let's start with the trending issue in Kenya today, the multipartyism in Kenya, the ODM, rivals, family issues. Now, to cut the wrong story short, let's dive into the ODM rivals that are happening now. We see they're not speaking from the same mouth, having different opinions. We see Oburu Odinga with showing that he is uniting the ODM party. But the real question is, did the Baba, the late Raila Amolo Odinga, allow for this? Did he plan for this? Or did he give this script? That's a totally question for you to answer. But on a recent issue, on an interview, an exclusive interview at Citizen TV, whereby the ALR MP, Winnie Odinga, answered and was nearly squeezed to the wall by Yvonne Okwara concerning the issues, how and what are the plans for the ODM party. But you saw what happened. You saw how she was. And this is showing that Winnie Odinga has opened her mind and now is diving into the political, showing that Raila Amolo Odinga is roaming around. Raila didn't die. Raila Amolo Odinga is alive in the spirit, but working through his daughter Winnie Odinga. We see the ideas, the ideologies, the differences in the opposition, but now we see how they are being dealt with. We see the Raila Amolo Odinga Jr., who is addressing the same issues, questioning. Then let's move to this issue about the 10-point agenda that was being given by the UDA party and also the ODM as a broad-based government. More people from ODM moved to the broad-based government to ensure that they get the best or they deliver to the best. Now, our question remains, who has benefited from this broad-based government? As the people, when we say money is sleeping in Kondere, money is sleeping here, we have this, we have the CS for electricity and other energy, then are the people from the same region benefiting? When we say about the system, education system in our Kenya, are they working? Do we have a working environment, the best environment? Recent, we had lecturer strikes. They ended up and took a lot of time, hence eating up into the student time in university, as most of the people now, they are doing their examination at this time where it could have been planned prior to. This is Kenya, and also we have different issues. Talking about the multipartyism in Kenya, we see formation of parties, people running away from parties. Now, let's wear these shoes. Let's dive into the DCP party, headed by Rigathi Gachagua. We see people moving out of the party. Why? That's the question that remains in our mind. Why are these people moving out of the party? What might be cooking? Or what is happening in the party? Maybe we have issues, but we have understood them in a different angle or in a better way. When someone moves away, the media itself, it has differenced itself from these issues, moving away to ensure up to the extent that no media interview that was planned by North Rift Media, they are not going to cover the Rigathi Gachagua's media presser. Why? Why is this happening? Is the media parallelism going to either side? Or else we are living in our delusion, or we are having our own dreams concerning the issue about the political state of our nation. Now, the recent thing that happened yesterday when we had the President, His Excellency William Samoei Ruto at Kisii in Nyanza for the launch of the Nyota project, we saw a lot of things happening. People came, moved out, and Nyota was launched. And now the question that remains, is Kenya going to be a Singapore by dishing out this money? Are we going to get the best out of this money? Or else our people are taking this money to do what we call kupati. But remember that the president said, when you take this money, ensure there's no party. Just ensure that you have something that you're going to do with this money to ensure you get the best of it. That's another question that big looms in our states now. We are asking ourselves, how are we going to deal with this issue from now henceforth? Are the government state being sponsored? Recent happenings concerning the scripted, as we can call it, about the former impeached Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua. Was it state managed? Online, we see a police officer who was acting as a goon, but another picture shows him helping Rigathi Gachagua out of the scene. Then, are we fools as Kenyans? That's another question that we need to answer ourselves. Was it the script that was written was given to one side and the others didn't understand the script? Who knows? We don't understand. We don't get that question well. Maybe it might be the truth, but we should be keen on how our state is. The government now, to its side, it is working well to ensure that the best is given out. But are the people in the government ready to work for the people who are at the grassroots, who gave them the mandate to work for them? Or else they are just there to ensure that they bulge their pockets, to ensure they get the best for themselves. Even if we use the action relational theory to deal with this issue, then I think it's going to be the best as all, because they will make their best wishes and benefits to themselves, but these actions will help them to help other people at the grassroots. I'm Brian Nyachae, and this is the Political Desk Quest, and my take is, as we head the 2027 election, let's use our mind, let's engage our thoughts to ensure that we vote wisely, because the people's power belongs to the people and it rests on your hands. And remember, the only thing that can make a good governance is the vote that you can give. So, vote wisely for a better future. Goodbye for now.